conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. A moment of great pride, the anthems. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ruben Dias with the slide tackle there. João Cancelo. And he goes cross-field. And Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Played out to the left flank. And he's there to clear it. Shifted upfield. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. To Bruno Fernandes. Oh, a delicate chip through. And the ball is out of play. Spread out to the left. Pedro Neto. Rafael Leao. And he's had a hit. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Gently done. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bruno Fernandes. And he's forced to go back. Nuno Mendes. Here's Rafael Leao. And the counter is on. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Nuno Mendes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Back into the middle, played back in. Now it's Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael, he's got the shot away! Now then, the ball's come loose. Bernardo Silva delivers. Clears it out of harm's way. Strong running down that left flank. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto stood his ground strongly. And it's Cancelo. And that is played back to front. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Played in, towering header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Great ball if he can get there. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. He's had it taken off him. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Hit into the... Goes in for the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
João Cancelo. Portugal have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rafael Leao. And they're quick to get it back. Out to the left it goes. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Throws in his head. Now that was a full-blooded header.
Rafael Leao instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution, though.
Some good work on the right flank here. Smoothly does it. Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defence. Portugal have a free kick. Nuno Mendes. Oh, really good feet. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rafael Leao, over to the left. Showing good feet. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Pedro Neto. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rafael Leao. Played out to the left flank. And that's aimed into the middle. Chance! Opts for safety. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that has put paid to that. Oh, they could break here. Pedro Neto. Gets his pass away. He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Portugal can start a counter here. Nuno Mendes. Moved on forwards. Wriggles his way through. Nuno Mendes. Now Gonçalo Inácio. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Decent enough try. Clears it away. Vitinha, played out to the right. Now it's Pedro Neto. Great hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. They've played it short. Portugal given another corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's played forward. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rafael Leao, out to the left it goes. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha, thinks one through. Goalkeeper's ball. Over to the left. Bernardo Silva does really well to win the ball there. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Pedro Neto! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's in a good position. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, the clearance is short. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Crossed into the box. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Delivers the ball. And through to the goalkeeper. Vitinha. Pedro Neto, out to the right. Cross from Cancel. Massive leap! No, not the best of headers. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Vitinha. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a good ball played into space. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now who's going to be first to this? Out towards the flank. Swings in across. They've managed to get it away. And it's Bernardo Silva. To Cancelo. Oh, that's neat. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's been taken short. Nuno Mendes, spread out to the left. Here comes the cross. And he's there to clear it. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Played out towards the right wing. Shot at goal! No mistake!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Nice physical challenge. Forwards and with intent. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Forward it goes. Clearly not happy with that. Shifted upfield. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good spread. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. Lovely bit of skill. In by Cancelo. And now they can spring out of defence. Over to the left. João Cancelo cuts out the pass. Bernardo Silva. Forwards and with intent. Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Played out to the left flank. Aim forwards. Out to the right. Pedro Neto. It's run loose here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. That's not going far. And now a sudden chance to counter. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicked it back promptly. Ruben Dias. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. And Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Rafael Leao. And it's Bernardo Silva. Christian. There's the shot! Superb goal!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that has been knocked clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned... That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Vitinha. And it's Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Stood up well to him there. Moved on forwards. Oh, it's played into the area. Corner it is. Knocks it out wide. There will be a throw-in. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Here's Rafael Leao. Closing in on Rafael Leao!
Rafael Leao really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's had it nicked away. No, that's been intercepted. Nuno Mendes. And it's played forward. Passes short and sharp. Played out to the right. Cross from Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Cancelo. That looks... Heads it! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Portugal are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're off again. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Gets into some space. And the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
João Cancelo. Vitinha. Now Gonçalo Inácio. Ruben Dias. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, and he's through the middle. He's free, he has got space. Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the left it goes. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's good play. Now here's the delivery. That pass has been well intercepted. He's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Spread out to the left. Cross goes in there. Cleared away.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Gently done. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bruno Fernandes. Over to the left. Rolls it backwards. Played out to the left flank. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Tries to get it clear. Portugal can start a counter here. Pedro Neto. Here's Vitinha. To Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. This is promising. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Cleared away. Real chance! Aim forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. for Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. And Mendes. Rafael Leao! It's off target and by quite a way.
Rafael Leao just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gonzalo Inacio. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Crossed in. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And Mendes. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva for João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Shifted upfield. The pass has gone astray. Forward it goes. Plays a sharp little ball here. A heavy challenge. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Didn't quite meet it right. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gonzalo Inacio. To Bruno Fernandes. It's a good spell of possession, this. Over to the left. Rafael Leao with the cross. And now the breakaway. Fiddles it through. Spread out to the left. Oh, easy pickings there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's come loose. Vitinha. Moved on forwards. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. And Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Well, the counter could be on here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Opts for safety. Forwards and with intent. Vitinha. Out to the left it goes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Rafael Leao. That's been cut out. Well played. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, such a clever touch. Up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Bernardo Silva. Aim forwards. And it's played forward. Well read, nice interception. João Cancelo has created one goal already. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Interesting ball. Great work on the overlap. Clears it away. Ball is over the line. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, he's not getting his way this time. Rafael Leao. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, great run, magical! Hits one! Now, who's going to be first to this? João Cancelo. Looking to hit the front line. Forward it goes, and they can counter here. João Cancelo with a fine tackle. Bernardo Silva. That's been drilled forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Vitinha to Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Could try cutting inside here. And he's heaved it away. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. João Cancelo. And he's forced to go back. Turns back here, probably the best option. Moved on forwards. Oh, that's a key interception. Gonçalo Inácio. Just about up to 75 minutes. Ruben Dias. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, he's found some space here. And a goal kick. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Diogo Costa. And Mendes. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gonçalo Inácio. Ruben Dias. Now Gonçalo Inácio. He's gone direct here. That's a throw. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Just eases him off the ball. He's going for goal! Chooses to... And the finish! No, not quite. João Cancelo. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's nice. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Bruno Fernandes. Gonzalo Inacio. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Danger averted for now. Shifted upfield. Now it's Rafael Leao. Great skill, that's nice. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Can he spark a counter here? And he's through, and he's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defense. He's got the shot away! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Look at the space here. Vitinha. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gonzalo Inacio. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Opts for safety. Gently done. Can he latch on to this? Climbs up big! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Rafael Leao usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Looking for the runner. Spread out to the left, into the box. Cleared away. And it's been taken short. Portugal can start a counter here. Vitinha, played out to the right. Rafael Leao. And it's Cancelo. Nice control. In by Cancelo. And he's there to clear it. Here's Vitinha. Aimed in towards the centre. Chance here to counter. And he's forced to go back. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. It's a good run down the right. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Portugal making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Ruben Dias. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, can he get onto this? Well timed, excellent interception. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. It'll be a throw-in. Looking for the runner, spread neatly. Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes. Here's Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Francisco Conceição. João Cancelo. Here's Vitinha. He's in here! Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes, and Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. That has been cut short. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And that's that.